Keir Starmer's introduced a digital ID card. Wants to make it mandatory as a way of controlling immigration. Is that something Canada might consider?
Well, Paul, one thing I would put in terms of context.
Why is it so hard for this guy to answer the question? Why is he stuttering? When you're telling the truth, it's actually super easy to answer questions. Like if someone asks me a question and they say, "Hey, what shirt are you wearing right now?" I'd be like, "I'm wearing a white shirt." I didn't have to stutter. I didn't have to think about it because I'm telling the truth. See, when you're lying, then your brain's trying to come up with an answer. So just in case he might be lying, which 50-50, I guess, let's see what digital ID looks like in practice.
A good score brings benefits, but people with low scores lose rights. The cinema names and shames people considered untrustworthy, plastering their details, even their addresses, across big screens.
It's a matter of principle. Those people have to be condemned.
Those people aren't honest, so they have to pay the price.
It's only right to pay your debts. You have to blacklist those that don't.
The Supreme Court has created a blacklist for so-called bad citizens, those whose ratings have dropped to zero. On it are companies, but also 23 million people to date. Among them is this journalist Liu Hu. He got a little too close to uncovering corruption among high-profile party members. After being sued for defamation by the subject of a story he'd written, he was blacklisted. He only realized when he tried to buy a train ticket and was told he was banned from traveling.
That tells me I'm still on the blacklist.
Punished because he's been branded untrustworthy by the state.
Once you're blacklisted, you can no longer get a bank loan, start a business, buy an apartment, or even send your children to a private school.
Liu Hu is among a tiny minority of people who have dared to criticize the system, which some are calling a digital dictatorship.
I worry, because I think many people like me will be deprived of individual freedoms.
Well, that's the reality. At the end of the day, it starts off with, oh, okay, you need a digital ID to get a job. Then it's, oh, you need one to buy food. You need one to get on the internet. You need one to get on a train. You need one to get on a bus. You need one to do anything. Because at the end of the day, what they want to do is they want to track everything you do. And if you do anything that they disagree with, they will click a button and they will stop you by force.